Oh, it's hard to believe it's already going to be 2023, right?
know.
The entire
It's
year.
weird.
It just
Yeah.
raced by. But we're going to be celebrating because it's a new beginning, and maybe you're going to do it with a little bit of bubbly.
Why not? So Tom is live at a Scottsdale restaurant and market. So this is a champagne experience, Tom?
Yeah, they've got that, but it's such a cool market, you guys. If you've never been to Gastrome, which is how it's pronounced, this is what it looks like.
Huh?
It's absolutely beautiful. So they have lots of fancy schmancy cheeses and things like that, but they have a lot of wines. And, of course, they've got champagne. And so we're going to get a little lesson here from Gasper Genovese, whose son was a reporter in town a while back. John did a great job, by the way. Congratulations on raising John.
Hey, I'm a great dad as well as a great wine guy.
There you go. I love your story because you were in media IT for almost 35 years, and you got into wines. What made you decide to do that?
Well, I have also, in an earlier life, I was the president of a community theater group, and wine is sort of art and it's science, and IT is science. Theater is art, so it sort of combined both sides of my brain together.
I absolutely love it. All right, a lot of people are going to be wanting to have champagne for New Year's Eve. You have some beautiful wines here. When it comes to picking a wine, what's the first thing you tell everybody?
Well, it depends what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it for a mimosa, I wouldn't go with a top quality champagne because when you pour the orange juice in it, you sort of kill what makes a champagne a champagne. Yeah. I think there should be like a civil infraction for people that use champagne for mimosas.
Yeah, there's a special corner in prison for those people. Yeah.
I always use the least expensive bubbly wine that I enjoy drinking because if you don't like it by itself, you're not going to enjoy it in your mimosa. So I'd start with the least expensive wine that you're going to have it, and it also depends on the occasion. Yeah. If you're inviting your wine snob friends over, spend some extra money on some real quality grower champagne.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of these wines that we have here. What are we looking at?
We're looking at the whole range. These are my mimosa wines. This is a Prosecco and a Cava. They run $15, $16.
Perfect.
Outstanding by themselves. They're crisp, they're tasty, a little bit of citrus. But if you pour some orange juice in it, you're not going to feel bad about it.
Yeah, you're just drinking orange juice anyways.
Now, this is my favorite. This is a grower champagne. We have several of these.
What do you mean by that?
It's the same people that grow the grapes make the wine. Most of the champagne that gets imported in the United States is made by these huge conglomerates. They'll buy their grapes everywhere.
Yeah.
And they'll ship the wines. I was in France. I was in Champagne this summer.
What?
I was there.
Nice.
And what they told me is the French drink the grower champagnes and they ship us the other stuff. So
those French.
But we worked hard to get a number of grower champagnes in here. So if you want to do something special for New Year's Eve, come in and pick up one of those.
Got a little time left. What's going on here? What do you got going?
California makes some great bubblies. This is a Blanc de Blanc. It's 100% Chardonnay from Shannon. Not too many people carry this. It's a great wine. And over here is a rosé. If you want to do something really cool, try rosé. They give it a little skin contact. We have a chocolate cheese here.
Nice.
That goes amazingly well with this. I know chocolate cheese may not sound great, but it's amazing. We used it at one of our wine classes.
All right, really quick. How do I pop this open without shooting my wife in the eye?
Well,
because that thing goes flying. I've seen it.
The secret is to press down. Once you unfoil it and take the cage off, press down on the top, and you churn the bottle. Don't churn the cork.
Okay.
And let the cork hit you in the hand.
Teach us how to pour, so if we're there, we can be a fancy schmancy guy. Is there any trick to it?
I sort of, the important thing is to have a glass, flute. Flutes preserve the bubbles really well. You always want the bowl to be wider than the rim because that helps preserve the bubbles.
So take a good look at that glass. Go ahead, give it a pour.
And I always fill it up about 2/3 of the way. A normal wine glass, I'll only fill it up about 1/3 of the way, but with bubblies, I tend to do it 2/3 of the way.
Yeah, well, sometimes when I order mimosa, I ask them to put the orange juice on the side.
That's up to you. It's your money. It's your mimosa. You can have it whatever you want it.
That way you get this instead of gas.
That's right.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, on the side. I get it.
On the side. Hey, really quick, don't you have like champagne experiences and classes here as well?
Yeah, every Saturday. We have classes. Once or twice a month we'll do a wine class, but every Saturday and Sunday we do what we call our tasting experience.
Okay.
Where we'll always have a flight of champagne and we have 2 or 3 flights of other wines. So you can come in any Saturday or Sunday between noon and 4 o'clock and you can try try some different wines. It's a great way to try some wines you might not otherwise be familiar with.
Very cool. Pleasure to meet you, Gasper. You did a great job of raising your boy, Johnny. He's a good kid. He's a Detroit guy, too. He's a Lions fan, and even though I'm a Bears fan, I still like him. He's a good guy. Hey, one last thing, you guys. They got a whole bunch of Arizona wines as well. So if you come by Gastrome Market, you can pick up some Arizona wines as well.
That Detroit pizza's pretty good, too. Detroit pizza.
And the Lions, I think, are going to make the playoffs, or they're close to it.
I don't know, but they're way
Playoffs?
better. They're better than the Cardinals.
Well, that's not hard. Got the bar pretty low there,
Doesn't say
Celeste.
much.